Welcome students. This is fourth module of chapter number 12, Carbon and Important Element from your Science 1 paper. In this module, we will be learning methane gas, its occurrence and various properties. Also, we will discuss biogas plant, its construction and working in detail. Let us know about methane in detail. Molecular formula of methane is CH4. Its molecular mass is 16. Methane gas occurs in natural gas to the extent of about 87%. Decomposition of organic matter in the absence of air produces methane. Methane is present in biogas. Methane is also found in coal mines. Methane is emitted from a variety of natural sources. Human activities that produce methane include fossil fuel production, biomass burning, and waste management. These activities release significant quantities of methane to the atmosphere. Methane is released during coal, natural gas, and oil production and also transportation. Methane emissions are also caused by livestock and other farming activities like rice cultivation and also by the degradation of agricultural waste. Let us know about occurrence of methane gas. Methane is found at the surface of marshy places, which is why it is also called as marsh gas. Marshy places or the marshy land, it is a type of wetland, that is an area of land where water covers ground for long period of time, which are usually treeless and is dominated by grasses. On marshy or the wet surfaces, anaerobic digestion and fermentation of any plant or animal material occurs, which incidentally produces methane gas. On heating a mixture of hydrogen and carbon monoxide gas at 300 degrees Celsius in presence of nickel catalyst, methane gas is formed. Also, fractional distillation of natural gas gives methane in pure form. Fractional distillation is used to separate crude oil into simpler and more useful mixtures. The basic principle of this type of distillation process is that different liquids boils and evaporate at different temperature. So, when the mixture is heated, the substance with lower boiling point starts to boil first and convert into vapors and can be separated easily. Let us study some important physical properties of methane. Melting point of methane is minus 182.5 degree Celsius. Boiling point of methane is minus 161.5 degree Celsius. Methane is a colorless gas. Density of liquid methane is less than that of water. Methane is sparingly soluble in water. Sparingly means it does not dissolve completely in water. It is soluble to some extent in water. Methane is highly soluble in organic solvents like alcohol. Methane is in gaseous state at room temperature. Let us discuss some important chemical properties of methane. Methane gas burns completely. It is highly inflammable gas. When it burns with blue flame. The reaction for the same can be written as one molecule of methane reacts with two molecules of oxygen to give one molecule of carbon dioxide and two molecules of water along with tremendous amount of heat. As lot of heat is released in this reaction, methane is also used as a great fuel source. In this reaction, about 213 kilocalorie per mole of heat is given out. Therefore, it is a combustion reaction since it involves the burning of molecular oxygen and fuel. In other words, as in this reaction, lot of heat is liberated, we can say this is also an exothermic reaction. Chlorination is very important property exhibited by methane gas. In chlorination, methane and chlorine gases reacts with each other at temperature of about 250 degrees Celsius to 400 degrees Celsius in presence of ultraviolet light, that is sunlight, to form mainly methyl chloride and hydrogen chloride. However, the reaction does not stop there. All the hydrogen atoms in the methane gas get replaced by chlorine atom in this chlorination reaction. As you can see in the diagram, each hydrogen atom gets replaced by chlorine atom and hydrogen chloride is get formed and the other product is CH3Cl, that is methyl chloride. As this reaction is took place in presence of ultraviolet light, that is typically sunlight, this is a good example of photochemical reaction, that is a reaction which brought about by sunlight. Let us discuss various uses of methane gas. Methane in the form of natural gas is used in industries such as fabric mills, paper mills, food processing industry, petrol purification, etc. Methane gas is used to run or to power the engines and turbines in factories and industries. Also, it is used as a good energy source to operate the boilers and the furnaces in the industries. The main use of methane, that is the natural gas, is to generate electricity and make energy. It can power homes and other buildings also. Methane gas can also provide heat. Methane is an important eco-friendly fuel. Being the smallest hydrocarbon, the proportion of carbon dioxide released in the combustion of methane is small and therefore it is used as a domestic fuel. Natural gas, which primarily consists of methane gas, is the cleanest burning fossil fuel. Methane provides a great environmental benefit, producing more heat and light energy by mass than any other fossil fuel, while producing significantly less carbon dioxide and other pollutants that contribute to smoke and unhealthy air. Let us discuss some more uses of methane. Methane gas was discovered by the Italian scientist Alessandro Volta between 1776 and 1778 while he was studying the gases found in marshy land. He collected gas rising in tiny bubbles from the muddy waters of a lake, and he called that gas as inflammable air native to marshes. Methane gas is used for production of organic compounds such as ethanol, methyl chloride, methylene chloride, and acetylene, etc. Let us know about the construction and working of the biogas plant. Biogas plant is a brick and cement structure having various sections as you can see in the diagram. Mixing tank present above the ground level. You can see the dotted line represents the ground level and the mixing tank is here. Inlet chamber. The mixing tank opens underground into a sloping inlet chamber. Digester tank. The inlet chamber opens from below into the digester tank, which is a huge tank with a dome-like ceiling. The ceiling of the digester has an outlet with a valve here on the top for the supply of biogas. Outlet chamber is the part where the digester opens from below into an outlet chamber. Overflow tank. The outlet chamber opens from the top into a small overflow tank which is shown here. Now this is all about the biogas plant and its various areas or the section. Now biogas contains about 55% of methane gas. So let us see how the gas production takes place in the biogas plant. The various forms of biomass are mixed with an equal quantity of water in the mixing tank here. This forms the slurry, and the slurry is fed into the digester through the inlet chamber. When the digester is partially filled with slurry, the introduction of slurry is stopped and the plant is left unused for about 2 months. During these 2 months, anaerobic bacteria present in the slurry decomposes or ferments the biomass in presence of water. As a result of anaerobic fermentation, biogas is formed which starts collecting in the dome of the digester. As more and more biogas start collecting, the pressure exerted by the biogas forces the spent slurry into the outlet chamber. From the outlet chamber, the spent slurry overflows into the overflow tank, and the spent slurry is manually removed from the overflow tank and it is used as good manure for the plants. The gas valve connected to a system of pipelines is opened when the supply of biomass is required. Let us discuss two important steps in the production of biogas. The first step is production of acids. The microbes act on the biodegradable organic material in the biogas plant and produce organic acids. The second step is production of methane gas from that acids. The methanogenic bacteria act on the organic acids and produce methane gas. The methanogenic bacteria have a complex metabolism that allows them to create methane as they produce the energy they need to survive. The reaction can be for the same can be written as CH3COOH, that is acidic acid, gives CH4, that is methane and carbon dioxide. So here methanogenic bacteria acts on the acid and it gives rise to methane gas and carbon dioxide.